from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Roadie Rob, Baum, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, welcome to episode 668 of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. If you're on the podcast, I'm sorry that you don't get to experience the yummy goodness of our show, where that I have one host who just can't seem to call in time ever for us to start at our scheduled time, and then Adam, who is never quite ready. There's always something going on when the camera starts that he's fiddling with the. It's just it's as somebody.
I forgot the headphones.
I am just such a.
Everything else was done.
No, it's horrible because I told you do it all. Do it now. Do this now, Adam. Do it now. Do it now.
You know the board is here. We don't need Brian, so they can be the third man.
Yeah, Brian will call whenever he can. The board. Who's on the board?
Sealer Stout, Stike Leather, Soji, Perfect 11. They're ready to talk some wrestling.
Hundreds and thousands of more.
Well, 2 of those are Hall of Fame lieutenants. So.
Yeah, special. So what are we gonna do tonight? We're gonna talk.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna talk about Hell in a Cell, kind of off the cuff. So we did some reaction videos. It will be on our Patreon page, patreon.com/MOWP. I'm not sure when they'll be up, but it's hopefully soon. And so you can go there, $9.98 a month. You can do our videos on that. But we're gonna talk
We have a new series coming out on there, so definitely now's the time to buy.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and promote a series that we're in the brain phase, and we've had a bunch of those that we've had and we never did.
It's a tease.
No, it's a tease when we're working on final production of them.
Yeah, they don't need to know anything more than that.
That we might never deliver it.
Yeah. It's
so
called Indie McGindy Face.
It's not.
And we're also working on the Slam Dance Wrestling. What was the other one called?
Just let it go.
Right.
Slam Dance Wrestling Show. Yeah. Great. So we're going to talk a little bit about what happened with Money in the Bank as it relates to tonight's Monday Night Raw. Obviously, not much to cover for SmackDown because it was prior to Money in the Bank. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about Money in the Bank build that has begun already. The amount of times that we have complained that builds wait till the very bitter end to start going for Money in the Bank, they're starting to right away, Adam.
Well, it's a catch-22. If we're gonna get right into it, I can go details. But I'm glad they started with it tonight. I still have some issues with it though.
Okay, so
it's a mixed bag, if you will.
A mixed bag. Uh oh. There he is.
Sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're horrible.
Also, part of me forgot that it was 11:05 and not 11:15. So
you did say that, Adam, and I said, yeah, it's probably true, but normally he's just doing that to be a dick. So.
No, I had a brain fart.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't give myself a Bringo.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you couldn't? Here, try now.
But also my computer also was.
Well, this is what everybody wants to talk about.
So let's quickly. I want to lay down some numbers for Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
We got 6 matches.
Yeah.
5 of them are repeats of the 2 previous pay-per-views somewhere. Cesaro and Rollins, they fought at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
KO and Sammy fought at Mania. They didn't even change the stipulation. These are still just one-on-one matches.
Yeah.
Rhea and Charlotte. Bailey and Banks, they at least changed the stipulation by putting them in a cell because they didn't fight in a cell last time. And this is 6th or 7th time for Bobby and Drew, so they put them in a cell. But really, 5 of the 6 matches on this card were redos.
Repeat.
And it wasn't even like you one-upped it like, we need this next match in this series.
Right.
You know, there are times when you're like, this shit ain't over. We got to go and have another match.
Sure.
None of these are that situation. I don't know if I'm stretching here, but to me, none of them are this situation.
I'm working, Brian. I'm working in my head to try to respond with any kind of counters to him, but it seems to be all pretty accurate.
No, me too, man. I really have no. I mean, I don't know how you can really stick up for it, you know?
Well, and the thing was, is some of them we really looked forward to the first time around, like Rollins and Cesaro.
Right.
Sure.
So, okay, here's the counter. Some of these matches, they were in their natural progression as the fucking the last of the series. What's it called again? I'm having
The blow off.
The blow off. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that they were.
But some of them were. I think Bianca and Bailey. I think it's fair to say that was their blow off.
Right, because
Okay.
Bianca's won 2 straight. But Sammy and Seth and Cesaro, they're even now.
Sammy and KO.
And Sammy and
is-
KO
is
fight
just-
forever.
It's just a match that we will
Oh, yeah.
like to watch, no matter how many times they do it.
Right.
Right. But this
and
time,
I think they did it though. If I'm reading what I saw on Twitter correctly, I think KO's taking some time off.
I heard that. I don't know if there's any truth behind that or not, but
I mean, he
also
could be
heard
just
those
taking
rumors
a
as well.
month off, Brian. I mean,
come on, really? Unless he's having a kid, and even then, maybe not, or he's hurt and he needs to get, there's no way.
It was making it seem, Rob, like it was a kayfabe injury. Like, oh, I'm so banged up after what Sammy did to me.
Again, like Montez is leaving to have surgery. They kayfabe the 2 injuries on him. Okay, that's understandable. He's going to have he's going to have a surgery done. All right, so yes, they're about to go back to live crowds. There's no way that they're just going to start giving people time off right before they go back to live crowds.
Take a vacation. You look like you need a vacation.
Right.
Maybe if he's coming back for a SummerSlam thing, and this is again, this would make a rubber. KO won the first one, Sammy won the second here.
No, they're going to a live crowd schedule. I'm talking Raw, SmackDown, live shows, pay-per-views.
Daniel Price is saying, "Yep, Kevin Steen's taking a sabbatical." I'm not making this shit up.
He even said Kevin Steen.
Well then, that's his call. I mean, that must be a personal thing. But there's no way that Vince is like, yeah, go take some time off. We're gonna kayfabe you.
Summer vacation, he wants to be with his kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
And then since we're diving right into it, the Charlotte
We weren't, but you go ahead.
Charlotte Rhea. No change. I mean, we dropped Asuka, but they've been fighting for what feels like a year because guess what? They were scheduled to fight at Mania last year.
I like the little storyline that they had going tonight. The whole, Charlotte's done this her whole career. I do it once and I get called to the principal's office. I like that concept in itself.
That one line was okay. You're right.
I know. I like the concept in itself. Here, listen to my words before you start being an asshole, Adam. I like the concept in itself. I don't necessarily like it applied to these two.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
All right. Do you want to continue with the Hell in the Cells and we'll just wave you off? I mean, you've already cracked the fucking can open.
So the first one, Cesaro and Seth. How the fuck are you going to end that in a roll up, Brian?
Well, actually,
there's the horse noise.
I did hear. I read something. That's a throwback for you. That Cesaro was actually apparently rumored to have supposed to go over. However, things have apparently changed because apparently Edge has decided that he wants
Rollins.
Rollins, thank you.
Yes, at
to be his opponent
SummerSlam.
at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, at SummerSlam. Jesus. So
wrong Jew, but thanks.
We just pick our fucking opponents now. Like this
Well,
is who I
yeah,
want.
like Edge, I guess if you come back and you're like, I got 3 years here.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
He deserves it.
yeah, I understand.
That's who he wants.
If somebody works for
then
me,
I'm fine with it.
if I have an employee that works for me for 20 years, he's like, hey, I only let one person have Memorial Day off. Everybody else has to work that day.
Right.
I'm probably going to lean towards him if he asks for it. You've been here for 20 years. I'm going to give you some hookups. But you can't just come in and say, boss, I want to do my job this way. Oh, okay.
But he's not saying how to book him. He's not saying I got to beat this guy. He's saying I want to work with this guy. You guys book it however you want.
I'm just playing devil's advocate with it. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
So, me saying, hey, I'd like to work with Rob.
Yeah.
I don't care how you need to book it for your
I'm
story.
pretty sure
go for it.
In Taker's last 2 years, if they were like Kalisto, he'd been like, yes, fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
they also would have never. If that happened,
I was making an example.
Me and Mark would have gone to the board and been like, "Hey, Vince is incompetent. He's trying to have Kalisto retire me."
Yes. Wow. Go ahead.
Apparently that was the reasoning why there was a roll up with that. So it made Cesaro, it still saves him a little bit. It was just like a fluke roll up by Rollins.
Yeah, still shitty how they keep doing.
Yeah,
Cesaro.
but why even book? Okay, why book this match, Brian? This is a fucking rerun, and you have a shitty ending, and you kind of undo. If this is the end, and Seth goes on to fight Edge, you just undid the push that Cesaro's had.
Undone.
Just saying.
Yeah, a little bit,
wrong.
but since it was like a fluke roll up, I think that's how they're trying to get around it. They're trying to save it.
All right, come on, we got a lot to talk
It wasn't
about.
the only roll up of the night because Bobby Lashley rolled up Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you got 6 fucking matches on this card.
They are just running it back. They're just running it back again with this with Money in the Bank. No, he lost tonight. He lost tonight. So no, they're not. I'm sorry. Take everything I just said and throw it
forget
away.
that. We'll get to the qualifier.
I was already preparing to be pissed about something, and then they threw me for a swerve.
Okay,
so.
but at least Drew doesn't challenge, so Bobby loses it. And then the other men's match, since we didn't get Roman and Ray, we didn't get Roman at all. Nothing with the Universal title. Well, what the fuck was the other match? Can't even remember now.
On Raw?
Natty versus.
No, that was on the pre-show. There was one more match.
Why did they have Natty versus?
Oh, KO and Sammy. We already talked about it.
Natty.
Yeah,
Mandy Rose. Why did they have Natty and Mandy Rose having a match in the pre-show?
Why are we talking about it now?
Well, no, I just really quickly. I mean, it's still a pay-per-view, even if it's a pre-show. You can't do a women's tag team title match at least. I mean, even if there's not a title change, you're gonna give me a one-on-one between 2 tag teams that you could do on any random fucking Raw or SmackDown? Come on.
So Stike has a great point here. If they're gonna do Seth and Edge, they could bring up what Seth did to Edge in 2014 when he was part of the Authority. That was 3 years after Edge's retirement. Remember, Edge was in a guest spot.
Yeah.
And he got attacked. We were like,
No.
"Ooh, I didn't think he was cleared to take bumps."
I remember
like that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
Let's not bring back the Shield in any kind of form or fashion,
J&J.
even in memories.
No, that was with J&J.
with the J&J.
That
It
that
was
Seth
J&J.
and the Authority and
yeah.
J&J
Okay.
Security.
You
This-
said Shield to start with, and you threw me.
no, I never said
You,
Shield.
you totally did.
You say you 1,000%.
You said Shield.
I
You
did?
You totally said Shield.
Check the tape.
We don't have to. We're both sitting there telling you said Shield.
I'm saying it.
See, this is why you annoy me sometimes, because you can't just admit that you possibly did something that wasn't
I got
100%
two of you that
correct.
said I did it. I did it.
Check the tape.
I was
Check
saying
the
check the
tape.
tape to
Check
prove
the
you
tape.
right,
Check the-
dumbass.
I don't need to be proven right. I am right.
Anyway, Charlotte won, not the belt. She got
Okay, all
DQ'd. Great.
Let's move on.
Yeah, Bianca's stale.
What? Bianca's stale.
Dude, she's stale. I don't like her as champ.
Okay, you want to do
I
this
don't like
conversation.
this match.
Okay, for all you guys.
The women now use kendo sticks and cells
all
way
right,
too much.
All right. Let me look. First off, let me put a disclaimer on what I'm about to say. Disclaimer
Uh-oh.
to all you out there and to Adam's fucking DM fucking team that
Oh, here
y'all
we
fucking
go.
jerk each
Can
other
we
off.
get
all
the
the time.
roadies ramp?
Can you let me finish? Can you let
theme
me say
song
words
first?
without you talking over me?
Okay.
So for all you guys that fucking masturbate with Adam in the DMs, I am not, what I'm about to say does not defend Bianca because my family's on WWE. I don't even like them. I don't even like both of them. I mean, literally. So no, it's just, so no, I don't want to defend them, but I will say to that comment, I understand the feeling of she was better as a heel. Probably the championship run should have been as a heel. Her first time as a face should have not also coincided with her first time as a champion. That is what is happening here. And for everybody to go, oh, she's like Dean Ambrose, better on the chase. No, that's not fair to say. She is a first-time face with a first-time championship. It was not the right call to make her a face champion. That's so you're all fucking stupid and you're little bitches and whatever. So that's what I'm gonna say. So
Cool.
What about Dewdrop?
we're not even there yet.
Yeah,
we're not even there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're not there
I
All
know,
yet.
sorry,
right,
I
go
just wanted
go
to
to
say it.
Raw. We're now.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to do it on your timeline?
Yeah, Hell in Cell's done.
Okay.
Who's hosting the show?
We reacted.
I am, but he just keeps talking.
I think it's a conglomerate.
At this point, I don't know. Yeah, we'll do Hell in Cell or Money in the Bank real fast because we have a couple of topics we can talk about. So let's see here. Well, What is it, Adam? Right when I started a fucking sentence.
No, that was the anonymous executive producer, the one who's running the show. He has something to say.
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
You just wanted to do that right as I began?
Right.
He didn't press it.
Would you,
I didn't press
Brian,
it.
Brian, would you please come back to the studio?
I will be there.
Okay.
I will. You know what? Because you said that, I will be there. Well, you don't do a show on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or do we even do shows on Wednesdays now? Because Dynamite.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I mean, it's been like weird, but
Yeah, let's do one. We'll talk about stuff.
We can do like an emergency.
Okay, all right, but
Wednesday
let's just stop. Let's just all stop right now.
Hmm.
Raw.
Rob does not like that.
Raw. No, I just want to get through this. I don't want to be up all fucking night.
You just want to get through it raw?
Got to get through this. I got to get through this. Bobby opens up in the VIP lounge. New Day comes out. We get the same kind of push on Kofi that, hey, you're a clown. This is why you're not winning titles. Kofi says, I'm the one that fucking beat you last. So, put the belt up or shut up. They agree to a match at Money in the Bank.
Wait, which Bobby?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Fish? Bobby
Yes.
Roode?
Bobby Fish. Go with that.
Okay.
And then Bobby Lashley says, yeah, I'll fight you, but I want to break your friend first. So me and Xavier in Hell in a Cell. Xavier comes back with a very well put promo or shoot promo, kayfabe shoot promo. I don't know.
But truly, it's what you said, Rob. I mean, talk about a guy that, made his own worth to the WWE.
Yeah, the conversation, Brian, was that, if keeping your job and getting signed to new contracts in WWE is all about the value you can create to the company, you got to give love to Xavier, somebody who most likely would have been cut after his first year. He found a way to be valuable to WWE and inexpendable.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, so big ups to Xavier. And I like his it was a very, what's the opposite of tone deaf? Tone here? Fucking tone deaf.
You can hear Jimmy, but you can't listen to him.
Yeah, something like that. But very woke, I guess would be the right one.
Yeah.
But his comment about, you guys are, I'm a paraphrasing, but essentially guys from a bygone era, fucking meatheads, fucking front run of testosterone. What is it? What is this so important? What is it?
I
Adam?
find it so funny that you're trying to come up with the word, the two of us in our mid-40s, and we've got the most non-hip millennial joining us on the cast. There's whatever you would come up with. Woke is what the best you got.
Woke has moved from woke is an acceptable norm now. It has moved from the culture people. I don't know who they are. They're Twitter people. I don't Instagram. It's gone from cool. Yes, it's gone from cool people to everybody. Even dads say woke now.
Influencers?
No. Even dads are allowed to say woke now.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah.
So woke has become woke.
Woke is now acceptable to all. Yeah.
Woke has become woke.
Woke is
say
woke.
it.
We got woke.
Like when Outkast was on top 40 stations after a Heart ballad.
No, I don't know. I don't. That's too much for me to put together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Heart ballad.
He's talking about a musical song by the band Heart that was a slow song, probably more about love.
Weren't they all girls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, actually.
But girls can't fall in love?
Yeah.
Only the girls you date, Brian.
Well, yeah. No, I'm just saying that's just a fact, right? Wasn't Heart all girls? I think.
No,
it was.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
It was the lead guitarist and lead singer were sisters.
So all girls.
No, the rest of the band.
Yeah, it just don't matter. So all
the
girls.
bassist, the drummer were dudes.
If
Whatever.
the Bengals bass player was a dude, we'd still say all girls. Fucking whatever. It's all girls.
The Beastie Boys drummer,
no doubt
drummer was a girl.
No doubt, all girls.
Did you know that?
Who? What?
The Beastie Boys original drummer was a girl.
Okay. You need to get woke, bro. That's no big deal.
Beastie Boys, and they had a girl.
Yeah, you're right. He's right. There's a lot of guys in Heart.
Yeah. Thank you.
Was you really doubting it?
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna check the tape real quick and show you, motherfucker.
Dude, 20 years in the music business, Brian. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Nancy and Ann Wilson.
Yeah. Anyway, Bobby beat Xavier. It was a pretty good match, though. To be straight. I mean,
the bookends of the show tonight were the 10% that was good.
Oh, come on.
10%. That's it.
No, you're just You're feeding the troll. You're feeding the trolls right now.
I'm not feeding
Yeah.
You're
trolls.
feeding the fucking trolls.
Let's defend the other stuff.
No, look, we're not here as WWE apologists, or we definitely give it shit, but we got to be fair when they have a good show. Tonight was a fairly decent show.
I'm upset with the fact that we have a month, Rob, and I love the qualifying. I was trying to say this in the beginning of the show, but I didn't want to go into detail.
Get petty. Go ahead.
I love that we're doing the qualifying and stuff, but with a month away,
Yeah.
why would you do the women like you did with these tag match qualifiers?
Trust the process.
The men did.
No.
The men were done right.
Yeah.
The men were done right.
Well, you don't know if they have another plan for the girls. Look, I'm not saying that it's not horrible.
I hope they have another plan.
I'm just saying, but to sit here,
Dewdrop.
I'm just hold on.
Being that girl's name.
Stop pushing for the dewdrop. We're gonna get there.
That's a horrible name.
I'm just saying, on the first week, the first night of qualifying, and you have no idea if there's any fucking plan or any reason why they're doing the tag team version for the girls qualifiers. You can't just come immediately and go, it's stupid, stupid, stupid. You don't know if there's a plan there.
Okay, what's the plan for the superhero?
I don't. What? Oh, we're not there yet. All right. Anyway, so
stand back.
Let's get to qualifying. Ricochet, AJ. I don't think that was a surprise. Were you surprised by Ricochet beating AJ?
I wasn't. I was surprised by how bad the opening part of the exchange between Omos and the Viking Raiders was. The end was good.
Did you see that, Brian?
I did not.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
So, oh my God, these were working punches that I don't. Like,
okay, so imagine
like Rose gives you.
Imagine if
the dog.
Yeah. Imagine if you would, Brian, if you've been smoking weed for 3 days straight, and then you were like, let's take some shrooms on top, and then while you're in that mode with your friends who are also in that mode, you're like, hey, let's like shadow box, and then you're like around each other, like kind of not hitting each other, but you're moving slow motion, so you're like, oh my God, everything's so trippy. So, yeah, that's essentially what happened tonight with Almost and the Viking Raiders minus the trippy part, right? So it was pretty bad.
Wait a second. I got to call out Christopher Stykeleather here. I'll just read his comment, and I'll see if Brian and Rob agree with me here. There is 4 weeks left, not a month, to Money in the Bank, he says. That's the same.
But yeah, I mean, I get that some months have 5 and some months have 3, but as a general rule, 4 weeks is a month.
Right. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, there's 30 days and 4 weeks is 20 days.
Do we have
to Marjorie Taylor Greene, there's 31 days.
Do we have a competency test for our Hall of Fame? I mean, can we?
I don't know. Yeah.
We
might need to send him one of those like things.
Yeah.
Then again, we do have an executive producer who doesn't know why a Grand Slam is for. So
hey, you know what?
Well, that's another good point.
I was open. I didn't try to hide it though, right? I had I had a different idea that in my mind was just as logical. I'm not going to redefend it. Fuck you. So Ricochet beats AJ. Ricochet's in the match. Then we go to what Adam was bitching about. Was the tag team series with the women, Asuka and Naomi versus Eva Marie and Dewdrop.
What was weird was, Brian,
Dewdrop.
did you watch this? No,
Dewdrop.
you didn't watch it.
No, come on, Brian.
But when Eva Marie is about to Dewdrop her name as the name drop there, she's sitting there going, my name's Piper. It's Piper. It's Piper. It's Piper. Like, not mouthing just part of the word. She was saying Piper repeatedly. And then Eva Marie calls her Dewdrop.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
Is it?
I mean, if they're doing it on purpose, which it sounds like they are, then it's kind of funny.
So Brian, what happened tonight was Eva Marie was in the tag match with Dewdrop. Dewdrop got in there, did her business, and Eva Marie tagged in like, oh, I can do the pin. Tag me in so I can get the pin. She comes in.
Yeah.
Obviously, the person she's going to pin kicks out, Naomi. And then when Eva Marie was like, okay, well, fuck, I got to fight. Let me tag Dewdrop back in. Dewdrop was like, nope, not doing it, and jumped off the apron. I was surprised.
And Eva Marie got pinned.
Yeah. And I was surprised by that. Like, what's the goal if 1 week after debut, they're already kind of splitting ways?
I agree.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. And
she didn't do a single move. Got pinned. It's like, Did
What the
Vince?
hell are we doing?
Did Vince pull the plug on Eva Marie?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
And Dewdrop is just like, I got to get out of the way.
Yeah. Our Vince is like, we're going to Divas. I can't do Dewdrop. Can't do it. Well, hire back Mark Henry. The black guys
can
like
we-
the big girls.
Why are we calling her Dewdrop? Can we just call her Earthquakeette?
Wow. That's an off the
Frosty
mic
McBang.
comment. Okay, so we're just gonna move on from that.
That was in
Yes,
kayfabe,
please.
brother. That was Vince.
Yeah.
That was Vince.
Oh, that what you did? You gotta do your Vince voice when you do that.
I did. We're gonna call her Earthquakeette.
Oh, I'm
I said it
sorry.
like
I
that.
thought that was your dick voice. Sorry.
No, that was my Vince
I'm
voice.
fucking with you.
That was a
All
pretty
right,
good
Randy loses to Johnny Drip Drip. Randy loses
Dripstick.
because of and not really a distraction from Riddle. Riddle kind of came down
No,
there to take care of
It's
Miz.
because Miz shot him in the eye.
Yeah, he did. He shot him in the eye with a dripstick. So,
That's what caused it. I mean, once that's in your eye, Brian knows you can't see.
It's
yeah,
very true.
it's really hard to get out. It is. It's a
Very
couple
true.
days.
It gets everywhere. It sticks in your hair.
If you don't
it's
get
terrible.
pink eye, then you've made it through. You know, it's
Right. You
pretty
can call a
hard.
doctor in 3 weeks.
It's like the only pink eye that's not contagious.
I don't know that much about it. This is what I read. Brian told me a lot of it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You have
Brian
to call your
knows.
uncle in 2
Brian
months.
knows.
It's weird.
You called your uncle?
I don't know. What?
Yeah, Brian had one of those uncles out on Long Island that was like that.
Come here, let me show you a game with these dolls.
I told you not to go near Uncle Johnny.
Oh, okay. That's why he's got like 12 moms. All right. So Drip Drip's in. Randy's out. Shania takes on Alexa Nikki, the new female superhero.
She's Molly Holly, Hurricane, their gimmick.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either, but I would rather see an animated version of this.
Okay,
Animated?
don't encourage.
Like she looks like
Don't encourage
as a
him.
superhero.
Don't encourage
Like
him.
if she was a debuting character in a comic book, Brian, I'd be like, wow, that's
Jesus.
a cool
I
outfit. She's got a good look.
I just can't sometimes. It's a never ending. Like even before we
I
went
don't
on,
even know what you're upset
before
about.
we went, I'm about to explain it. Before we went on the air, Brian, Adam saw like a commercial for Furious 9, and
Okay.
they like fighting and they're going through the walls, and he's like, I just fucking get so tired of all these movies and their fights. They all go through the wall. Now, if they were superheroes, I'd be completely okay with it. And I'm like, God,
Yeah, if the Hulk goes through a
No,
wall, it
you
makes sense.
Don't
when
re-justify.
fucking like Bill and Ted go through
No,
a
don't-
wall, you're
yeah.
like, really?
That's a horrible
Vin
example.
Diesel, not so
It's a
much.
horrible example, and you know it's a horrible example. And if you don't know, then you're horrible.
Oh, sorry, John Wick. I had the wrong Keanu film. My
So-
bad.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, guys, if you don't know anything with Adam, is fucking. It either goes back to three things: comic books, superhero movies, or fucking How I Met Your Mother. Those are the three stops for his brain
No,
on
it's
everything. Oh, I'm sorry.
First off,
there are the side ones, Friends
First off-
and
yes,
Sunny.
no,
and-
first off, superhero movies and comic books are all in the same like noodle in the
Oh,
brain.
I'm
those
sorry.
are those are
Oh,
one.
Okay.
forgive me, old time
that's
lord.
one.
You're like, we're talking about the 4 food groups, and you're putting 2 of them, separately that belong together. Ice cream and dairy, they're in the same food group.
Okay, you're rambling. Get to your
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Did you say ice cream and dairy in the same food group? There you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. I just can't understand you.
My God.
All right. So anyway, Nikki's a
Wait,
superhero.
one's frozen.
What?
Solid.
Shut up.
Liquid.
No, we're not. We're not
They're
doing
in
states.
different forms.
We're not doing the states of matter. We're not doing that with you tonight. We're not doing.
Is that? That's not this podcast.
It's not this show. No.
I miss Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He's
Still
still
alive.
He's still alive. He's still doing things.
No, but I mean, I just hosting a show with him.
What? You hosted a show with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm saying I missed it.
He wants to.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
missed a
you
chance.
you missed your chance.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get through 5 minutes with him. I think he would look at you. I think he'd be like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with science.
No.
This fucking guy has turned me off of the thing I love.
No,
I'm going to wash fucking cars for a living.
I bet you just to spite you, we would be like best friends.
I would hate you. I would hate you so much.
Like we'd hold hands and
You
skip in the
know
park.
my dream is just to just to do a bunch of hallucinogens with Neil deGrasse Tyson and fucking Stephen Colbert.
You know what it would be like, Brian? It would be like meeting Chase Utley.
Oh, yeah. Rob doesn't get the reference.
I don't. I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. All right, I'm ingesting Sunny slowly. I can't do it that fast. All right. Anyway, Alexa in a tag match was a little weird.
Alexa controlling this. This was again. She controlled Reginald to slap Nia.
So
it's weird
kayfabe, man. Kayfabe. We watch TV shows on a weekly basis where zombies fucking eat people.
Not on a weekly basis. They give us like one episode every 6 months.
Okay, minus the scheduling conflicts. I watch fucking sci-fi movies like the only thing on earth. This is not a big deal to me that they're having a little bit of fun with some imagination and come on, kayfabe.
Can I just ask one question though? Like,
what
if she could do that to Nia? I'm sorry, to Reginald and to Nia or whatever. I mean, why can't she just do that? Like, with that logic, just do that in every match. Like, make the person just like lay down or whatever, and then she could fucking pin everyone.
Like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar, she can make them kick their own ass.
Yeah.
How many? Okay, so
she just stands out. Fair
point. Fair point. And how many movies have we watched, or that we were referencing? How many movies with a story did you not go? Well, they could have just done this at the beginning, and the whole movie would have been over.
No, I'm being petty.
Okay. Now
you are being petty.
Now, fair point though. Back to comic books. Whenever somebody is like has this crazy omnipotent type power, and they set you up in Act 1 with their omnipotence, and then like by Act 10 when they're like succumb to a mouse, you're like, really? That's all it took?
Okay. We're gonna move away from this now. We're just gonna move away from this now. Why? Soji says, why Dewdrop? First, he spelt it wrong for a name. Is that some British meaning I don't know about? No, she's a big. No offense, she's a big girl wearing a blue outfit. She looks like a fucking dewdrop. That's. Yeah.
Wait, what's
that's
a
easy.
dewdrop?
A dewdrop. You don't know what a dewdrop is?
A drop of water is the same thing.
A drop of water, a dewdrop. Yeah, it's back in the days when we used to sing on the streets. Me and Adam, dewdrop. Yeah, fucking doo-wop.
Actually, I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and it says referring to women who are sexually or romantically attracted to other women.
Really?
Yeah, dewdrop.
Those are I thought those were called lesbians. Are those not called lesbians anymore? Is that not the L? Is the L gone? I can't keep up.
It's now a D.
Yeah, it's G.
It's a double D.
So it's
DBGBQ.
Yeah.
DGB.
I can't do all that. The Underquaker. That's from DP.
The Underquaker.
That's her name. Will Wagner says the Hurricane. HER. I agree though with something else that Will says. He says, Piper has an English accent. That's Dewdrop, and Nikki has her Welsh, Scottish, whatever the hell she is. Scottish. Sorry. They're going to be the female version of Hurricane and Rosie. They're going to put her in a superhero costume and make them a tag team.
Who now?
Dewdrop and Nikki will be Hurricane and Rosie.
He probably doesn't know Rosie. He probably wasn't watching.
Rosie's Roman's real-life brother who's passed now. But he was part of 3 Minute Warning, which was Eric Bischoff's Hitman. And then when they separated, he joined Hurricane as this big giant guy who wore a costume like a superhero.
Okay.
And it was mildly entertaining.
Well, it was also called he was the superhero in training, or the SHIT.
Oh, that's right.
I like that.
Hey, that was funny. Yeah.
Lots of bad puns.
Last thing before we move to the next part of this conversation. With Alexa. Are they making potentially the mistake they made with Bray, going after the title too quick?
Who says she has to win Money in the Bank? But again, if the Mystic Powers, someone's going to grab the briefcase.
Lily.
And then
fucking Lily's going to be in the briefcase.
Ooh.
Well, Shayna Baszler already lost to the Dolls, so who else loses to a doll?
Okay.
Randy ordered to.
Matt Riddle's in. Drew McIntyre's out. I'm excited. I really thought Drew was going to be in the fucking Money in the Bank, and I was like, they're just going to sneak him back towards Bobby again. So that's good. That happened.
That was the one swerve.
Yeah.
I was really shocked here. Now, a lot of people suggested on the board earlier in the show here, Rob, and I didn't consider it. What if Randy convinces Riddle to give him his spot?
I
I don't think they have that kind of relationship.
Right.
What's the face mean? The podcasters can't see that face he made. Thank God. I mean, you guys are welcome.
Randy not being in there has to be there's more to this, especially with a month out. They can play this up a little bit. Like maybe Riddle's torn. He's like, Randy, the whole Stockholm Syndrome level thing. He's like, come on, man, RK bro, give me your spot.
Give me your scooter.
You know what? I don't deny that could happen.
And it could even work.
It could. I don't hate it. I want Riddle in the match.
I'm not arguing that Riddle shouldn't be in the match.
Yeah.
Now here's the other thing though. Let's not forget.
He might eat too many Whoppers though. But
there's 4 guys from Raw. There's 4 guys from SmackDown. Only 3 qualified tonight.
Yeah.
There's one more.
Okay.
So Randy could get back in the match in a loser battle royal.
Or like a redemption type of
however they
one of
book
those
it.
types of things. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. More than likely. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's do a couple little first, Adam would like to we want to have a brief conversation about, to be fair, because we shit all over AEW's production value all the time, and so we're gonna do the same for WWE from Hell in a Cell.
Want to keep it even.
Right. Although on the grander scale, WWE does very much control the skies when it comes to production value.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they've been getting a little cocky with their crash pads, Brian, and I think the spot we're talking about.
Yeah.
You can see the magic hand pulling the stuff away after Drew has landed there. What bothers me about this is as someone who's taken a table.
That's true.
Wow.
The amount of kendo sticks he had on shots to his back that made his back look so gnarly. You can see the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't he take the table? That's got to be the lightest of the blows.
I think we sound like a bunch of fucking silly ass marks right now.
Well, no, we absolutely do. And I even said that in our when I texted you guys. I was like, I'm not trying to sound macho or anything, but like, why couldn't he just take that? It wasn't a crazy bump. It wasn't like anything.
Because it's smarter, not harder. I mean, if we're just going to look for the real reason.
You're totally right, but you can't do that when you go in front of a live
No,
crowd.
you can't. You're right. You can't. But you can right now. Right now, they can get away with a couple things so they don't have to potentially. Because every time a wrestler does a move like that, Brian, and you know this better than anybody, every time a move like that happens, you are putting yourself at risk. 9 out of 10 times, maybe you'll get up just fine. 9 out of 10 times. But there's that one time that you're going to get fucking concussed and not remember the fucking match. Right, Brian?
But the spot with Dominic, Rob, when the camera wanted to turn away, you had infinite amounts of space to get rid of that crash pad.
Yeah.
Off camera quickly. Here, you are inside close quarters inside that cell. Just don't book the spot.
You can still book the spot. You can still fake it. Just don't fuck up the camera angle.
Well, they didn't fuck up the camera angle. They fucked up that they got the guy's hand.
Timing, the camera timing. They should have waited. They should have waited fucking 2 seconds more and then went down. I agree. And again,
same with the camera timing on the Charlotte kicks.
Yeah, I agree. This would be like if every time Al Bundy went to the bathroom, the camera showed him just go behind the fucking fake wall. Then there's no bathroom there.
Yeah.
We know it's. I'm just saying it's okay right now. We can all take a breath. Yes, it was a failure on the production side when it comes to the camera work. But
the guy in the truck, he picks which camera goes live.
Sure, and again,
because there have been issues before, and I don't know, some might have been intentional, where they've shown a cameraman that was walking, his camera pointing at the ground.
Still, my point is that the production, the technical director, if you want it to be him, whoever you want to put it on, that's fine. My point is the practice of them doing it, I don't find a problem with it. The execution of the production of them doing it was a fuck up.
Do you think that there's anything that lends to, and this is just a speculation here, 1 + 1 = 2, right?
Yeah.
A lot of backstage people have been let go, and now we're seeing these kind of things. because Daniel Price is also bringing up. Go back and watch Takeover where they're going to Knight and Grimes. They're cutting at the wrong time, and you can see them calling their next spots to each other in each other's ears. I say this because if you don't, just like when we had Adnan Virk, if you don't have a guy who knows wrestling versed in it, making the calls of which camera goes live and how the shots and knows that shit, you have somebody up there who's a great 6 o'clock news producer.
Yeah.
Calling the shots up there.
Look,
it's going to have a different everything.
Look, it's petty to me. When I worked in radio, and I was good at my job, right? Wasn't making millions, but I was good at my job, and I understood all the buttons on the console, and I knew all the fucking timings for the songs, and I was there. And you know how many times I had dead air in radio, which is a crime?
Yes,
many.
Crime.
I had many times that I had dead air in radio. As good as I was, I still made mistakes. And that's all I'm saying is this is just one of those things where as good as they are, and they are good, they find they make occasional mistakes, and then we jump in and exploit the fuck out of it. And if it's something they do every single week, then I say it is open game to just roll them. But if it's something that happens on the occasion, oops, I don't think it's a big deal.
So that's my overall point, though, Rob. To piggyback right there.
Yep.
Once is happenstance, whatever, if the pattern becomes true, I'm going to go back to my point
again,
of
pattern.
them getting rid of so many people backstage. If this becomes a theme,
right? Don't say once and then say but pattern. No, it's not once.
I said if it becomes a pattern.
Yeah, but I understand. But don't you started with. If this happened once, it's not a big deal. I'm saying it happens many times. It's not a once thing. It's as long as it's not a consistent thing.
Well, okay, like if it happens once out of the 12 pay-per-views in the year, who cares?
Yeah, I don't.
If at Money in the Bank we see similar, issues.
I don't consistently piss off my back patio, but I do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
You should do it all the time.
Piss in your face.
I should. It's
I
nature.
forgot about
it's
Brian.
Fucking nature.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So is that all the production issues that you wanted to bitch about?
Yeah. Now are we gonna have that network discussion?
Yeah, I'm gonna move there. That was the next thing we were gonna do. You couldn't give me just an opportunity.
I was trying to help your segue, man.
It wasn't a good one.
Trying to help it.
Okay, you know what? You do it. You open the topic.
Okay. So, Brian,
okay.
I know that you've read a bunch of this stuff out there about how the networks aren't exactly happy. NBC is upset that the Universal title was not featured at Hell in a Cell, and that the Hell in a Cell match with Roman and Ray was put on Fox. Vice versa, Fox, who has the best ratings of all the shows, is upset about how many times their people, announcers, whatever, plug Peacock on their network. So I wanted to bring up a couple different points. Let's go off that one first. Fox should know that, hey, all the pay-per-views are shown on Peacock. We're going to advertise them because we want people to watch our pay-per-views.
Right.
I don't know if it should have been in the contract, hey, you're only allowed to say it 3 or 4 times in a broadcast to plug it, whatever. But, I mean, they had to have known that that's where that was going.
100%.
And the other thing, like Rob said, if they want to say, hey, we're brought to you by Body Armor, NBC don't give a shit. Fox don't give a shit if you want to take your extra money by sponsoring Burger King or Body Armor.
The point, I mean, you very much bastardized my point with a real, look at the bird. But the point was that if you go to sitcoms, anybody watch
product placement.
Yes, thank you. I mean, I just can't get there with you. So yeah, product placement. This is their internal revenue. The network gets their revenue from the ad buys, and if during my show I plug my revenue stream of Peacock, well, it's my fucking business to do it. I'm sure there's somebody contract where they had that written in there. And I'm just, I don't know. USA arguing with fucking about Fox, about different nights, different audiences. USA is never going to have an audience as big as Fox. Never. It's not going to be a thing. Just not.
But the thing is this could all go away with just a clause in the contracts.
Well, yeah, but the contract's already written. You can't like go back in. Oh, we're just going to add this in here.
No, but you could add an addendum to make them happy. Hey, we won't do more than 4 mentions.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, cool.
You know, I mean,
I just find it hard that they didn't figure this out beforehand. Like, how is this even an issue?
okay, and that's the other thing, Ryan. Thank you. You would think that they knew, hey, this is what happens. We're going to advertise our pay-per-view, which is not on your network.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Where's Slapjack?
I mean, the ultimate punchline here is nothing changes. It's not like they're going to, one of them is going to get dropped because of this, or they're going to go exclusively all to one network because of this.
Right.
This. I mean, I think the smarter, the more possible journey is that all this is just setting them up to get sold. Clean house, Peacock, get rid of the network, get rid of a lot of extra talent. You got 2 great contracts with TV on 2 different networks. You got to deal with Peacock. You can say to somebody, look, this is almost no maintenance. Fucking jump in. You want it? Okay.
Yeah. DP says, what if Vince cuts both Fox and NBC out and sells to Disney? I mean, they were talking about an MCU kind of vibe. And the other thing I heard, and this was even dumber, but they want to see more crossover with WWE and Fox. Like, Jinder Mahal shows up at, when they're hosting NASCAR just to do a plug-in studio there.
Or a guest spot in one of the sitcoms or something like that.
Yeah. Like that kind of shit, where they show up in each other's programming.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, Brian. Why'd you say, oh, my God? Cody's doing stupid fucking game shows while he saves racism. I mean...
No,
but he's saving racism.
I'm sorry, ending racism.
Ending it.
Ending it. He's ending it. Let's
saves it. Sorry. Yeah.
We're not saving it.
Yeah, not saving it. So wrestlers, people have made fucking little debut spots, or what do you call them? Guest spots and fucking shows. Cameos. Right. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, William Hung made one on our show.
He did.
He did.
He's a former guest.
So
Holda.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Stike Leather? Did he leave? Did he get mad at us? I think he got mad at us.
Did you piss off Stike?
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe I did get him mad at the whole 4 thing. I haven't said anything in a while.
I'm sorry. Look, Adam, we are, I love you like a brother, and there are times when you say things that are so stupid that I have to call you straight from the hip how stupid it is. And you too, Brian. So Stike's there. Okay. I'm like, good. Stike, you got to fucking grow some thick skin, because you say some stupid shit like 4 weeks is not a month. We're going to have an issue, Sorry. Love you, brother. Love you. Kind of, I guess. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you.
Yes. Congratulations to Brandy, who birthed the first biracial child ever.
It's over. Just in time for Juneteenth. Yes. It's over.
By the way, nah, that's not this show.
Well, we're done with wrestling, so I mean.
Oh well, the whole Juneteenth thing, which is a huge moment.
Oh my God!
But can we? What about some of those other hurdles, like teaching it in school and like?
Well, the purpose of a national holiday is to create an atmosphere of learning and education.
I get that, but I'm just saying it seems like. We were celebrating that it became a national holiday, but really nothing like the other stuff that we really need to change right now.
Oh, well,
that's more important.
Well, there's a little thing.
I think this is just like more of like a first step. Kind of.
Okay, is that what it is, Brian?
Well, this is like the 20th step, but it's like a really long fucking staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
The thing that the problem is it's called the filibuster, but that's a different show. Yeah,
that's why I said it was a different show.
It's a different.
I still have no idea what that fucking is.
Filibuster?
So essentially,
I know it's like you talk, right? Like
no, it used to be. It used to be. So the Senate votes on everything. They even vote on on approval to debate a topic. Like we don't debate fucking voting rights. We have to vote on it whether we debate. Right? That's how they work. And to get to the debate, to close out debate before you even vote, you have to have 60 votes to close debate, called cloture. 60 votes just to talk about it, and then 60 votes to close out debate. So the filibuster is like a 3-step process, right? Yeah, so we're not even talking about voting on bills. Voting is still 60, but just to debate it, just to approve to debate it, and then to debate it, and then the end debate on it, you got to have 60. I know I'm a civics junkie, so it's really pissing me off. People are like, well, if we get rid of the filibuster, then, when the other side has it, they're going to fucking make all these fucking crazy changes and da-da-da. No, that's why the people in charge now, you get rid of it. You give everybody what they want. You say, here's your fucking health care. Here's your fucking college. Here's all these things that everybody wants that every other country in the world has, right? And then it's the Republicans get voted.
Some countries take care of their meth addicts better than we get taken care of.
And
here.
then if the Republicans get voted back in after you give them all the stuff, and if the Republicans dared to try to take that away from us, do you think that people would actually not vote them out for that? I mean, we're not talking about policy, tax policy. It's like, if I have health care one day and the next day I don't, and it's because of that fucking dickhead, I'm not voting for him whether I'm a Republican or Democrat. So that's what people are like, oh, you got to have the filibuster. You're a fucking moron. Sorry.
Rhinos?
No, rhinos, that's a Republican in name only. Now look at you, though, trying with some slang. And good for you. All right. So.
Soji says bye. We're talking about the government. See you, Soji.
Yeah. You don't care about government. It cares about you, though.
Shoji.
That's why I can't smoke weed legally. All right. Anyway, I got to go. We got to go. We got work in the morning. Anyway, love you guys. And
Brian will be in studio with me on Wednesday.
Yeah, Brian will be in studio.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Did we come up with a name for the show?
Slam Dance Wednesdays.
Brian in studio.
No, the ones that you were trying to name last night.
Oh no!
We haven't talked about it.
I teased that at the beginning of the show, and Rob scolded me.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't. We had a drunken conversation about a cool idea for a show, and Adam comes on today. He's like, we're gonna be releasing it soon. Like, what? No,
I didn't say
we haven't set anything up.
I said we're gonna be announcing it soon.
We're not gonna be announcing it soon.
I was trying to tease it.
We're not gonna be announcing it soon. We first have to do the work. And then we announce it.
The work is easy.
The work is not easy.
The work is not easy.
The work is not. This is your problem. You think all the work is easy.
Well,
me and Brian tell you that's not easy.
The front end work is easy.
What, getting drunk?
Yes, bottoms up.
Well, yes, that is true.
Step 1 is very easy.
I hate you.
Step 2, that's difficult.
Bye, everyone. Bye,
Step
Brian.
2 is
Bye,
hitting
guys.
record.
Bye. Mark out like no one's
Thank you
watching. Bye.
Marked out.
Marked Yo Tengo Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Y2 Tambien Mama.
By Unicorn Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.